Reece James and N'Golo Kante in Chelsea training ahead of Brentford clash. Reece James and N'Golo Kante appear to be on course to return for Chelsea in their Premier League clash with Brentford this Saturday. James has missed Chelsea's last two fixtures against Juventus and Southampton due to an ankle injury and was forced to miss out on a place in England's squad during the international break. Kante, meanwhile, also missed Chelsea's last two games before the international break, having tested positive for COVID-19. The World Cup winner returned to training last week, while both he and James took part in Friday's session before their trip to Brentford on Saturday. However, Thomas Tuchel will be forced to reshuffle his defence as he is without both Thiago Silva and Antonio Rudiger. Thiago Silva played a full game for Brazil in their 4-1 win over Uruguay on Thursday evening and will arrive back in London on Friday. Rudiger, meanwhile, returned from international duty for Germany with a back problem and has been ruled out of the match against Brentford. Tony Rudiger is injured, Tuchel said on Friday. He came back injured from his national team, so is also not available. Christian Pulisic is still injured and not available. Romelu Lukaku also took part in training on Friday after pulling out of Belgium's squad this week, and Tuchel has confirmed that the striker will play against Brentford. Thomas Tuchel breaks silence after Anthony Taylor is put in charge of Brentford vs Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel says he trusts Anthony Taylor to referee Chelsea games despite more than 80,000 supporters signing a petition demanding the Premier League do not put him in charge of the Blues' top-flight fixtures. "I trust in the referees and I trust in Anthony Taylor that he will try to have his best performance tomorrow," the German said during his pre-match press conference. "We cannot, here at Cobham and at the club, get lost in ideas that there is actually something behind it. We have to make ourselves free from this and do what we need to do to win this match. Do we need a top referee? Yes. Do we need good decisions from VAR or none at all? Yes. Do we need a little bit of luck? Yes, and hopefully we can turn things around with Anthony Taylor." Juventus may let Federico Chiesa leave next summer if they receive an offer in the region of €150 million, £127 million, according to Gianni Balzarini. The Italian journalist claims Juve would be tempted to sell the 23-year-old for such a figure if the likes of Chelsea, Manchester City and other, big, clubs get involved in a bidding war. Will an auction be triggered? Probably, yes. We must be realistic and think that his name is probably in the sights of big teams. It will be necessary to understand what Juve will do. If you get a PSG, Chelsea or Manchester City with €150 million, it's hard to say no. Reports in Germany over the summer suggested that the Blues did table a €100 million offer for Chiesa, but those claims were never substantiated in the English or Italian media. The Italian international is undoubtedly one of Europe's most in-demand players, but it is difficult to say whether Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich would sanction an offer that would smash the club's current transfer record. Chiesa is actually still on loan at Juventus from Fiorentina, but his move will be made permanent next July, when it is believed teams will try to tempt the Serie A side into selling up. Lazio may offer escape route to unsettled Chelsea goalkeeper. Lazio have identified Chelsea shot stopper Kepa Arrizabalaga as a possible transfer target as the club prepare for the inevitable departure of experienced Pepe Reina. Former Liverpool man enjoyed an impressive first campaign at Lazio and has started all 7 of the Serie A club's Serie A matches thus far this term. But, at the age of 39, the Spaniard is certainly coming to the end of his wonderful career, with Biancocelesti sporting director Ili Ter now preparing for life without him. Corriere dello Sport say they are considering a move for the Blues keeper as they look for a new long-term stopper, with manager Maurizio Sarri working with Kepa while he was in charge at Chelsea. Kepa became the most expensive goalie in history when he completed a £71 million transfer to Chelsea from Athletic Bilbao 3 years ago, but Kepa has failed to justify his price tag and endured a poor spell at the club. Arrizabalaga made a number of mistakes while he was the Blues' number 1 and attracted criticism after defying Maurizio during the EFL Cup final in 2019, refusing to be subbed off before the game went to penalties. But Sarri and Kepa quickly put the incident to bed and the star helped Chelsea finish that campaign by winning the Europa League. He has made 2 appearances for Chelsea this term, featuring in the EFL Cup and once in the top flight after Edouard Mendy was ruled out through injury.
That is all Chelsea News today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.